2.5 times 10 raised to the power 4 plus 3.7 times 10 raised to the power 3. Now, when you have question like this, you can see that the power of 10, this one have power and 10 raised to the power 4, this one have 10 raised to the power 3. So they are different. And we have said that in adding numbers in standard form, you add the coefficient, which is the decimal, you add it together, and the power will be the same before you add together. So for us to make this power the same, the power the same without changing the value of the number, look at this one. This one has 10 raised to the power 3. I want to make it 10 raised to the power 4. So I will not go and write, if you write 3.7 times 10 raised to the power 4, that will be very wrong, because you have increased the value of this number. You have increased, it will no longer be the same value. So for us to increase the power of 10 to 10, you have to decrease it, move one step backward. That means you divide this one by 10, you multiply this one by 10. That will retain divide. That means when I increase this one with plus 1, if I add 1 here, I will move one step back. So if I move this point one step back, this will become 0.37 times 10 raised to the power 4. Now this has become the same as this 2.5 times. They are now having the same power. So I can now go ahead to add them together. I will now do 2.5 plus 0.37. So 2.5 is like 2.50. I'll bring down my 7. 5 plus 3 is 8 points. That means this becomes 2.87, and I will retain the power, which is power 10 raised to the power 4. So the answer will become 2.87 times 10 raised to the power 4. So the trick, the technicality is that you must make the powers the same. And if you are adding 1 to the power, you are moving the point one step back. If you add 2 to the power, you will move the point 2 steps backward, like this. So how many steps you increase the power is how many steps you decrease this by moving the point, so that the value of that number will still be the same, so that the value of the number will not change. So this is our final answer for this one. This question: 5.2 times 10 raised to the power minus 3 minus 2.4 times 10 raised to the power minus 4. So when you are looking at this one has minus 3, this one has a 10 to minus 4, and that means we have to make the powers the same before you will subtract. And to make the power the same, the one that have minus 3 is bigger than the one that have minus 4 when it comes to negative sign. Minus 3 is bigger than minus 4. Minus 4 is bigger than minus 5 when it comes to negative sign. So I want to make this one minus 3 because when I add 1 to minus 4, it will give me minus 3. So if I must add 1 to make this one minus 4, I'm going to take this one step back. I'm going to take it one step back to become 0.24. So this one becomes 0.24 times 10 raised to power minus 3. Remember how we got minus 3 is by doing minus 4 plus 1. Minus 4 plus 1 is what gave us minus 3. So in this case now, what I'm going to do is, this one is already 0.24 times 10 raised to power minus 3. So I'm going to start my subtraction. 5.2 minus 0.24. So in this case, we know that 0.24 is the same as 5.2 is the same as like 5.20. I can add 0 here, so I can subtract 0 minus 4. It cannot go. I borrow 1 from here, and this becomes 1, and I add it here. 10 minus 4 becomes 6. 1 minus 2 cannot go. I borrow 1 from here. This becomes 4. I put it here. This becomes 11. 11 minus 2 will be 9. And we have 4.96. 4.96 then are going to retain the power minus 3 minus. So the final answer is 4.96 times 10 raised to power minus 3. You can see the trick. Make whenever the powers that the power is negative, negative, adding the number, adding 1 to minus 4, we make it to reduce it, we increase it to minus 3. It will not become minus 5. That is when it is negative power. But if it is a positive power, if you add 1 to 4, it becomes 5. So take note of it.